Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined today for the Yankees pregame by the man, Sean Petrucci. How we doing, Sean?
Doing well today. How you doing?
Listen, I can't complain. We're coming off a victory last night. Great rebound from the night before. But before we do get into today's game, shout out to everybody currently in the chat. Let's take attendance/roll call. You guys know the deal. We got Amy, Bright, Lori, Joseph, Stevie, Bats, Benji, Sawbelly, Andrew, Jesus. Listen, Jesus, I see you said you super chat earlier and didn't get no dono hype. Shout out to you, my man. If you donated during the premiere, that's not live, so we couldn't really acknowledge you. But shout out to you. We got Jesse Dominguez, Icy Faith, yay, Jesse Sanchez splitting them up. We got Austin Lugo. Who else we got? We got BJ, Daniel, Yo Elvis, James. Sorry if I missed anybody. I hope everyone's having an awesome day. It's really nice out. It's like 80 degrees out. Love to see that.
It is beautiful.
Even though you're kind of trapped in that little
That's
cage.
not true. I walked to and from class today. That's not true.
Oh, there you go, Sean. There you go. Listen, let's get right into things. Pull up the Yankees starting lineup before this evening against the Baltimore Orioles. So we got DJ Stanton. Got Glaber in the 3-hole. That means Judge is sitting tonight after being pulled from the ninth inning last night with soreness, appeared soreness by Aaron Boone. Then you got Gio cleanup, forward 5. Then you got Hicks, Frazier, Higgy, and then Gardner in left with Domingo Germán on the mound. How you liking this lineup?
I mean, the lineup's not bad. I mean, normally I'd be mad seeing Gardner in there, but obviously he's the fourth outfielder. So if Judge is sitting or Hicks is going to sit, then obviously he's going to be in it. So kind of expected. It sucks that Ford has to hit 5. I mean, but.
Yeah, listen, there's kind of not much else you could do with this lineup right now.
Exactly.
Like for what they're working with, this is kind of the best they have to offer. Obviously, I would like someone else batting 5. To be honest, like, bro, I might have put Higgy 5 over Ford.
I thought about that, but then you would have Hicks, Frazier, Ford, Gardner, and you need someone who's been kind of hot to split them up.
Sure. No, that's fair. That's fair. Listen, you know who would have been perfect? Mike Tauchman batting 5, bro. I'm just saying. Listen, I miss Mike Tauchman. It still hurts in the heart a little bit. I don't know. But what are you thinking about Judge sitting tonight?
I think
are you opposed to it?
I mean, no, because I feel like they were going to give him like an off day anyway in one of these Baltimore games.
Yeah.
But like, why do you have to come out and say, "Oh, he's sore everywhere"? Like, yeah, we just want if they came out and like just give him a scheduled off day. And that's all they said. People would be like, okay, yeah, he deserves one.
No, sure. Yeah. But like all we hear is like he's sore from travel and other stuff.
Because he's been hot too.
Yeah.
Like, and clearly he's fine. He had a 116-mile-an-hour home run. I think he's fine.
No, yeah. Listen, shout out to Jesus Chavez with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, my man. See, now you get some dono hype. Legend is here. Frazier and Ford shaking my head. Dietrich, big flexing. We need Dietrich. It's not going to happen anytime soon. No, but I would love to see Derek Dietrich. You guys know that already. But listen, shout out to you, Jesus. Appreciate the dono. But kind of, there's not much else to discuss about this lineup tonight. It seems like a pretty basic one, to be honest with
I
you. I
mean,
mean, Odor's sitting, but like that's not too significant.
I would take Odor over Ford though
I would
any day
agree.
of the week. So like,
Yeah,
it's kind of annoying that DJ can't just play first and Odor at second. That's probably the only change you could make with what we have to work with.
fair enough. Listen, but someone is on the mound today that is coming off, I guess, his best start of the season. That's Domingo Germán. I would say prior to his last start, he was very bad, I guess. And then he was sent down to the alternate site, kind of improved. And then in the first inning, he gave up 3 runs, but then rebounded greatly. So I think the Yankees are just looking for him to build off of that start tonight. And to be honest, I think he can against this Orioles lineup.
I mean, minus the blunders in the first inning. I know he had one himself, but like Gardner's play, and then I think Ford had a ground ball.
Something, yeah, something,
So there was
something
just a
like that.
lot of like a crap going on in that first inning. So it was a normal first inning, and I think we would have said his start was like really, really good. And I think I'm expecting an even better start against Baltimore. Like if he comes out today and he does terrible against the Orioles, then it's like a huge step back.
No, I know, and that's kind of the thing because tomorrow, the Yankees have Monty on the mound, and they're going up against Jorge Lopez. While he did kind of pitch well against us last time, it's a guy that I'm expecting for the team to rock tomorrow.
No, they
So,
better. They did.
but that's what I'm saying.
Third inning, yeah.
So if the Yankees could take this win tonight, I think tomorrow they set themselves up perfectly to kind of finish off the plan that I said going into this road trip. Take 6 out of 8. That was the ideal situation. So if Germán pitches a well game tonight, I think that they set themselves up perfectly to kind of take 3 out of 4 from Baltimore. Obviously, you would have liked to sweep because I think a sweep was very possible. But if you don't hit the ball off Matt Harvey, you're not sweeping the Orioles. It's as simple as that.
I think Matt Harvey came out and looked a lot better than the Yankees expected. Like a lot better than the Yankees. He didn't look like he was unhittable. Like they should have hit him regardless, but I think he was better than the Yankees thought.
Bro, that was his best start since like 2018. No joke.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look terrible. It's not like, but like he was hittable. He was definitely hittable. That wasn't 2015 Matt Harvey.
Yeah,
that was not
ridiculous. But let's see. Lori says, "Love that T-shirt, Pat." Listen, if anybody wants to purchase this T-shirt, available on unhingedclothing.shop. And also, these are like the small business T-shirts that we released, and I believe either a certain percentage of the proceeds goes to the Barstool Fund. You know, like the one that Portnoy set up to like, yeah. So shout out to that. Hey Pat, who's gonna get traded before the game today? Sean, I don't know if you were in the chat yesterday for the pregame, but like me and Jalen were kind of just going off about just random stuff. All of a sudden, bang! I'm like, Jalen, we kind of got breaking news. Mike Talkman is traded to the Giants.
I came in
today.
I came in at like 10 minutes after like it's normally over. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're still alive because of the trade, and you were. So that's when I tuned in. But
no, bro, we
I
did
hope
like
no
an
one gets
hour
traded before the
pregame.
game. Yeah, I hope no one gets traded before the game today, unless his name is Tyler Wade. But
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna be like, if someone does get traded and it's Tyler Wade, like I'm not gonna be too upset.
What do you think we would get for him? You think he's even worth cash considerations?
I would say like a cherry chapstick.
I'm being serious. Like, what do you think?
No, like I'm dead serious. You're getting nothing for him.
That's what I mean. Yeah, nothing. He would have to be thrown into like another deal, like the San Francisco deal. It's like, hey, you want Tyler Wade too?
You'd get some chapstick in return. I mean, it also would save the Yankees like some IL stints because, like, let's say like Gio has some chapped lips, like he could just put it on.
Be more useful than Wade.
Jesse Dominguez says Pat and Sean make a super team.
Appreciate that.
I've been told. Me and you kind of make a super team. Just saying. Listen, I like Benji's comment here. When is Greg Allen getting called up?
Never.
You know, I really think about this sometimes. I think about it often. I might have to send my boy Greg a message. Just ask him personally. Be like, yo, when are we coming to the team? So I'll let you guys know.
They bring another fifth outfielder up? Or do you think that's why Talking was traded because they don't need a fifth outfielder?
Yes. Yeah.
Probably.
Swainer, Rugna Odor fan club says Derek Dietrich is trash. Trash. He didn't even say he's not good. He said he's
not
trash.
The place for that, dude.
Not a good defender, not good speed, and not a good hitter. Odor is way better. Wade is more valuable because of defense, shortstop, and speed.
Please.
No, okay.
That's where you lost me.
Listen,
that's where you lost me.
Swainer, I like you, Swainer. But to say like Derek Dietrich isn't good, sure. I could get behind that a little bit.
Don't care about
But
that.
when you say Odor is way better, that's a stretch. But then also when you say Wade is more valuable because of defense, shortstop, and speed, you lose me entirely. Tyler Wade, it might be one of the worst hitters in Major League Baseball, like by far.
Forget hitters. He's one of the worst players in Major League Baseball. The dude can't do anything. He has one gift. That's speed, and he can't even utilize it
No,
correctly.
because
He's
speed means
terrible.
absolutely nothing if you have no base running IQ.
And
It
we've
means
seen that how
nothing,
many
bro.
times? How many times with him? Like I don't know
Countless.
how he won't go away. We finally thought we got rid of him.
So
3 weeks
stupid.
later, he's back.
So stupid. Let's see. Jesse Dominguez says Pat Herman will go 6 innings tonight. If
I
Herman
hope
goes
so.
6
That'd be
innings,
clutch.
bro, I'd give him a round of applause.
That'd be so
Easy.
clutch because that'd be back-to-back nights of Yankee starters going 6 innings, not named Garrett Cole. That's what we need. We need that.
No, I know. And especially with Monty tomorrow, I think like that's another huge start. Like you want to see Monty do well as
3
well.
in a row, maybe.
Exactly. And if this
Then
rotation
Cole
can
on
start coming together, bro, you kind of get excited about this team moving forward. Like I'm not saying that it's like gonna happen, but we're kind of trending in that direction.
At least we're seeing some positive signs. At least it's not all like speculation. Like we're seeing like, oh, they look pretty good.
No, yeah, I feel like it's kind of the same thing that we saw in the beginning of the season, except guys are giving us a little bit more length now. But it seems like it's so weird with the Yankees. I don't know if when they play bad teams, I feel like they're just not as into it. Is that crazy to say?
I don't know. Because like we used to go to Baltimore in like 2019 and just like it would not even be a contest.
It looks like that's actually true. I mean, maybe I'm thinking like a couple of years ago because I remember like 2019, I guess, or it was 2018. We had a stretch of games against like the Indians when the Indians were very good, the Astros, Red Sox, okay? And we completely dominated them, but then we struggled against teams like the Blue Jays at the time who sucked. So I think maybe I'm going so off track here and kind of like digging into
It's just
Boone.
baseball. I mean, I don't think it's anything to really dig into. It's just baseball.
No, bro, like I'm just digging into kind of looking at the Yankee schedule moving forward, right? Because I'm trying to imagine the mentality that Boone is setting up in the clubhouse, especially going back home against the Tigers. Because I don't know if I'm overthinking this as well. This is a major, major homestand. Like just how we said that it was a major road trip. This is a major homestand, bro. You come back, you have 3 games against the Tigers. Okay, you have a day off. And then you have a series against the Astros. And that's what I'm looking forward to the most because I think that it's really going to prove where this team is, right? It's either it's going to be that mentality that I mentioned to you from a couple years ago where like they go up against the big teams and they do pretty well, or we get shades of kind of recent times and they go up against teams like the Rays and Blue Jays and completely falter. So I think the Astros series is one of the biggest of the year.
For sure. It's the first good non-divisional opponent. I wouldn't count Cleveland as being like a tough opponent. I think Houston's the first one where it's out of the division and it's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
And even then, Houston's, I think they picked it back up as of late, but they started out hot and then were just awful.
No, I know.
So like they're still trying to figure it out too. So we got to pounce on them.
You know who the best team in the Central is?
The Kansas City Royals, dude. We had it first.
Unhinged KC.
Shout out to CJ for watching.
Okay, but CJ, I get it, but like, I don't need to shout you out every time I mention the Royals. Sorry, bro. Like, he gets so pissed off in the chat, bro.
Was it yesterday that he mentioned it?
He got livid, absolutely livid. I'm like, all right,
that was a fun stream though. That was legendary.
No, it was a fun stream. Let's see. Does anyone have a Domingo Herman mask? So we could put it on Garrett Cole's head and just send him out there tonight. But then we wouldn't get to see Cole pitch on Friday. So
I'd rather use him at home.
Yeah, same.
For sure.
This is a really
in the Astros series though. He isn't, right? Is he?
No, he will.
No, he will. No, he will.
No, yeah, because if he's pitching on Friday. No, maybe the second game. Because he's pitching Friday. Friday is April 30th. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days rest would be May 5th.
And they do
which would be the second game.
Is that the last game? Oh, the second game.
Second, yeah. So for sure he's going to pitch against them, which is going to be fun as hell.
Yeah, exactly. We need that. Yeah, okay. Good.
Here's my thing. I feel like across the league, and I hate to dive too deep into the Astros series because we're still a little bit away from that, but I feel like around the league, players have become just way too passive with the Astros and kind of forgiven them for the whole thing and just blown it away.
Mm.
I think if any team is definitely going to give the Astros a ton of leeway and just be like buddy with them, it's going to be the Yankees.
I mean, I don't because
I'm very
surprised.
interested. Bro, listen, Aaron Boone is definitely going to be asked questions about this
for sure,
in his press conferences, and I'm cringing thinking about what his responses are going to be.
I can't even like imagine. There's probably like a million different soft things he could say, and like his own Aaron Boone kind of way.
Well, there's some really good guys over there, and while they did something that was really bad, I'm the one who's being bullied. So like, don't get mad at them. Like, get mad at the people who are bullying me.
Oh my god, no! But like you said, with like around the league, there's only so much the players can do. Like, what are they gonna do? Throw at them every series?
No,
because if a starting pitcher, let's just say like Cole goes out there, just as an example, not necessarily him, but if they go out and they throw at a Houston Astro, they're getting tossed. There's no warnings. You're getting tossed.
No, which sucks. So stupid.
So no team is gonna risk that or like have anything on the surface. But deep down, you better believe these guys hate the Astros. You think the Yankees like the Astros coming into New York next week?
Like, no. Here's my thing though. It's like we think that, but at the same time, I don't know if you saw Mike Trout's mic'd up video on YouTube when he was going up against the Astros. Bro, he was buddy with them. After his comments, kind of like saying how bad they are, and it's just weird because I think every player kind of has that mentality, and I think the entire world has that mentality, right? People are all about confrontation until they come face to face with the person, and then it's just like, oh, whatever's said online just completely disappears.
Well, I mean, for a guy like Mike Trout and the Angels, like team like that, like they weren't directly affected by it, like in the playoffs.
I would say they were.
I'm talking in the playoffs.
Well, not in the playoffs.
Like
when
the
Astros
Astros, like,
used it all season.
The teams that should, well, yeah, of course, but the teams that should really hate them and not be buddy with them on the field like that is like the Yankees, the Dodgers, and I think who else they beat? The Red Sox
in 2018. But like, I don't know, were they still using in 2018? I have no idea.
They weren't called. But anyway, my point is like the people that they directly affected in the playoffs are the ones that should be showing the most hatred for them.
I agree. But Benjamin Thorpe says, I can't wait for Wade to start hitting, and everyone eats their words hard.
You've been waiting for like 5 years for that.
No, I was just going to say Benjamin.
And if he starts hitting, guess what? He still sucks.
I believe Tyler Wade made his MLB debut in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
Why does it feel like he's been a Yankee for 10 years?
So, yeah, he made his debut in 2017. That's about 4 years already, and the dude has yet to hit above 200 on a consistent basis. So it's like you're going to be waiting a while, I guess.
He's just not a good major league player. I don't know why the Yankees still think he's going to be.
So Swainer has little rankings of Unhinged team here. So it looks like Jalen's on top, and then Sean, Brandon, Brian, Para. And it looks like I'm last. You know what? I'm so glad that I dedicate so many hours of my time to come on here and talk to you, Swainer. That's fine. You don't have to like me, but just know I still love you. Let's see. LA Yankee King says, I just watched that Talkman trade video, and that trade sucks. Listen.
You know what? I see people throwing these like advanced stats like on the timeline saying, oh, he's good. And, like, first of all, isn't like eight innings? What was it? Like he has good stuff, but it's just I think you said it or someone said it on the stream last night. It's like just another one of those projects where it's like, oh, he could be really good.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of that. I hate those trades.
I get it. And kind of I'm not as upset at the trade as I am at what led to the trade, if that makes sense. Because like I'm very upset at the Yankees having to trade Mike Tauchman because of their just lack of patience with a player. Simply because Mike Tauchman was really good in 2019, wasn't good in 2020, probably because he was going through an injury. But then they didn't really give him his fair share at all. He should have been the fourth outfielder going into this season. They signed Brett Gardner, kind of made no space for Mike Tauchman. So I understand why the trade makes sense, but I'm just a little bit upset at the fact that the Yankees really never gave him his fair share. You know what I mean?
I think that's the most frustrating part because because I don't think anyone can deny that Mike Tauchman brings so much more to the table than Brett Gardner does at this stage in their careers. Like, what does Brett Gardner do for this team that Mike Tauchman doesn't?
He bangs his bat on the top of the dugout.
You can even with that, you could argue Mike Tauchman brings more fire.
Oh, he does. No, he 100% does.
So it's
I would
like
have to agree
it's
with
just
you.
why? Why is Mike Tauchman being shipped off when he could be a serviceable fourth outfielder for us, but Brett Gardner's stuck in the lineup 3 times a week? It makes no sense.
No, but
No
also,
sense.
also my main concern here is that I hate harping on Mike Tauchman, especially because he's not on the team anymore. But if there was ever a year where he would get a ton of playing time as the fourth outfielder, it would be this year.
Yes,
Because Clinton
100%.
and Hicks have been really struggling. But Wandy Peralta, I know we said like his advanced stats look really good. Um, I'm looking forward to kind of seeing what he could do in the Bronx.
Oh, I am
I'm not
too.
that high on him, but listen, it couldn't hurt to add another reliever, especially considering now. Okay, I might be jumping to conclusions here, but maybe the acquisition of Peralta is the Yankees knowing something about Britton that we don't. Maybe he's going to be back a little bit later than they originally expected.
That's honestly a pretty good point. I didn't even think of that.
Because why else would
Honestly,
you need
yeah,
another lefty reliever? You have Litke, you have
yeah,
Wilson, you have
That's not a
and then
bad
you would have
idea. No,
Britton and Chapman. You need 4 lefty relievers in the bullpen?
that'd be
No.
5.
Yeah, you had 5. I
Well,
don't
I
know
mean,
math,
I
or do you
think
know
we're
math?
all expecting that like Litke's gonna be gone when Britton comes back, but now it gets even more interesting. But the thing with Peralta is he has options, which I didn't know at first.
Just like Jack
So,
Harlow.
my God, I should have known by now. But he's got to be able to, because maybe they're hoping that he'll be better than Justin Wilson. I don't know. I
Justin
mean, I'm
Wilson
sure.
isn't bad though.
No, he's not at all. He's a pretty good pitcher, but I'm sure maybe I don't know what his contract is like, his control, like the service time wise. I don't know anything like that. I didn't really do any research, but maybe it's just like a let's stash him at the alternate site for now and let's work on his stuff. We think
Yeah.
he has good stuff. Let's get it to be better, and then kind of like an investment. That's how I'm
No,
seeing. I'm not seeing Peralta as like a coming up next week and making an impact.
I get it, but it's also like at the same time, like you mentioned before, I'm kind of getting tired of these reclamation projects. And I
Oh
think
yeah,
Wandy
it's
Peralta is that
ridiculous.
guy. He's been in the league for a while now. And while he does have good stuff, he's never been able to put it together. I don't know if the Yankees think that their progression team can make him progress moving forward, but like I just don't see it. I'm sorry. But Jesse Dominguez makes a good point. Luke Voigt is coming soon,
I
though.
am
I believe
so excited for Luke Voigt to come back, man.
we're what, like a week and a half away, probably?
He's been at the alternate site for a few days, so I would say like I don't
Maybe a
think he started.
week.
He hasn't faced live pitching though. I don't think yet. That as of like a couple days ago, but maybe in like a week and a half, maybe after the Houston series, maybe.
I was just gonna ask you, do we think there's any chance he's back before the Houston series?
No, I don't. I don't
Today's
think so.
Wednesday. Houston series starts on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I would say after is probably the safe bet, but wouldn't be shocked if it was before.
Yeah. Chibuzi said, "Who's going to be the fourth outfielder in 2022 when Gardy retires? He
You
is
think he's
retiring after
retiring?
this year, right?
You think he's
Listen,
retiring?
bro, could you imagine if he doesn't retire?
It'd be the most. He's already being selfish, in my opinion.
That would
Like
just be humiliating if he
I can
didn't.
give him 1 year of okay, you want to retire in front of fans, sure. But we said that in the beginning of the year, and it was like only if you stay on the bench, and that's not happening. So
Yeah, listen. Sean, do we have any hot takes for tonight's game? Do we think anyone's going to go yard? Do we have a final score prediction? What do we got?
I haven't really made a prediction player wise in a while. Score wise, I'm thinking 8-4 Yankees. I think the
I like
bats are
it.
still going to be pretty hot, and I think Domingo's going to be pretty good, but not going to be like perfect.
Yeah,
Especially like he gives up home runs too, and Camden's a hitter's park, so I'm sure the Orioles are going to go deep a couple times.
fair enough.
But
Fair enough.
yeah, nice comfortable wins. I think Stanton goes yard again.
That's fair. I see Joseph says Stanton goes 3 for 4. I think Stanton is going to have a really big night. I think Stanton and Clint both go yard tonight.
How about you stop predicting Clinton to go yard?
No.
And maybe he will.
No,
Maybe he
I don't
will.
care.
Obviously, it's not working. It's been like 20-something games.
Okay, well, it's going to
Hasn't
happen.
happened
I don't believe in jinxes, so it's going to happen. Clint's homering tonight. Chat, you guys could bet on that. I bet you the odds are really good. And I think the Yankees win.
yet. I don't even have
Wait,
odds. It isn't done
Close
yet.
my eyes and imagine it. They win tonight 4-1. Yeah, they win tonight
I
4-1.
want a 4-1 win, dude.
I think Domingo pitches pretty well. I don't know. But Sean, you know what we got to do now? Please tell me you have a cup or water or something. Let's go. Ready?
Dude, I got this thing with me every single stream.
Chat, if you guys got a cup, if you got water, if you got anything. Cheers with us so the Yankees win tonight. 3, 2, 1, go. Bang. Well, that kind of looks cool in the camera.
What this
You
thing?
love to see it. You love to see it. All right, so chat. that is going to wrap up the pregame. Wrapping things up a little bit early tonight. I am going to be heading over to Derek's channel, MYY Recaps. We're going to do a 643 DP episode before the game tonight. So head over to Derek's channel if you want to just keep watching, I guess. But yeah, we'll be live for the post game directly after the game. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you do know when we go live directly after the game tonight. And you guys know the deal. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. See you after the game. Let's go, Yankees.
See you later.
Peace.